It is 2 a.m. You are in bed. The room is dark. Everyone is sleeping. But your eyes are open, your mind is running. You think about a conversation from last week. Did I say something wrong? Or you think about next month. What if I lose my job? What if she gets angry with me? Your heart beats fast. Your stomach feels tight. Your body feels heavy. But listen carefully. Nothing bad is happening right now. You are safe. You are in your bed. The only thing hurting you is your imagination. This is called overthinking. Almost 2,000 years ago, a Roman philosopher named Seneca wrote a letter to his friend. He said something very powerful. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Today, we will understand why our brains do this. And more importantly, we will learn how to stop. Wisdom goal: you will learn why imagination creates unnecessary pain. And 3 tools to stop overthinking. English goal: you will learn the first conditional. This is a grammar structure for possible future problems. The structure is if plus present simple, then will plus verb. For example, if I lose my job, I will look for a new one. This grammar turns worry into action. Let us begin. Seneca noticed something strange. People around him were suffering, but not from real problems. They were suffering from future problems. Problems that did not exist yet. He asked his friend, "Why do you cry about a future disaster? That disaster has not arrived yet. You are hurting yourself for no reason." Let me explain this in 3 clear points. Point 1. Your mind creates something we can call false pain. Real pain happens when something bad actually happens. For example, you fall and break your leg. That is real. It hurts. False pain happens when you imagine something bad. For example, you think, what if I break my leg tomorrow? Your body feels fear. Your hands get sweaty, your heart beats faster. But your leg is fine, nothing has happened to you. Here is the secret. Scientists today have discovered something Seneca knew 2,000 years ago. Your brain cannot tell the difference between a real danger and an imagined danger. When you imagine a tiger in your room, your body prepares to fight or run. The same thing happens when you imagine your boss getting angry. Or, when you imagine failing a test. The danger is not real, but your body reacts as if it is real. This is why overthinking makes you feel tired. Your body is using energy to fight problems that do not exist. Pause for a moment. Think about your own life. When do you create false pain? Is it at night, in the morning, on the way to work? Point 2. Why do we overthink? Because we want to know for sure what will happen. We want to know, will I be healthy next year? Will my children be safe? Will people like me? Will I get the promotion? This desire for certainty is natural, but Seneca says it is also the cause of our suffering. Why? Because the future is not yours to control. Think about it. Can you control the weather next Tuesday? No. Can you control what your boss thinks about you? No. Can you control if your flight is delayed? No. But your mind does not like this. Your mind wants answers, so it works very hard. It creates story after story. If I say this, then she will say that. Then I will feel this, then she will think that. This is overthinking, and it is exhausting. Exhausting means making you very tired. Seneca says, you are fighting a war you cannot win. The future does not exist yet. You cannot solve a problem that has not happened. Let me give you an example. Imagine Maria. She has a big presentation next Friday. Today is Monday. Maria spends Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday imagining, what if I forget my words? What if the computer stops working? What if people laugh? By Thursday night, Maria is exhausted. She has not slept well. She has created 4 days of false pain. But here is the truth. The presentation is not until Friday. Nothing bad has happened yet. Maria has suffered for 4 days for no reason. Seneca says, do not borrow pain from the future. The future will arrive when it arrives. Until then, rest. Point 3. Seneca gives us a simple tool. It has 2 questions. When you feel worry about the future, stop and ask yourself these 2 questions. Question 1. Is this problem happening right now? If yes, this is a fact. Deal with it calmly. If no, this is imagination. Let it go. Question 2. Can I do something about this today? If yes, take one small action, then stop. Do not keep thinking. If no, worrying will not help. So stop. Breathe. Let it go. Let us go back to Maria and her presentation. Question 1. Is the problem happening right now? No. It is Monday. The presentation is Friday. Question 2. Can I do something today? Yes. I can prepare for 20 minutes. So, Maria prepares for 20 minutes. Then, she closes her notebook. She drinks tea. She rests. She does not live in Friday. She lives in Monday. This is the secret. Overthinking is not solved by thinking more. Overthinking is solved by action, and then letting go. When you catch yourself imagining disaster, say these words softly. That is not real. That is just my imagination. Try it right now. Think of one worry you have. Now say to yourself, that is not happening right now. I am safe. This small habit changes everything. You do not need to stop overthinking forever. You just need to catch it, question it, and let it go. Let me quickly summarize the 3 points before we move to English. 1. False pain. Your brain reacts to imagination as if it is real. 2. The need for certainty. You try to control the future, but you cannot. 3. The solution. Ask 2 questions. Is this happening now? Can I act today? Now, you understand the wisdom. Let us look at the language. Now, let us look at the language we used. In the story about Maria, you heard me say this sentence. If Maria prepares for 20 minutes, she will feel more calm. Did you notice the grammar? If plus present simple, prepares, then will, plus verb, will feel. This is called the first conditional. We use it for possible future situations. Here is the formula. If plus present simple, then will plus the base form of the verb. For example, if I lose my job, I will look for a new one. If it rains, I will take an umbrella. If she is angry, I will listen calmly. When you overthink, you use sentences like, what if I fail? That has no solution, only fear. Or, what if they do not like me? That has no action, only worry. The first conditional changes this. It forces you to find a solution. Instead of saying, what if I fail? You say, if I fail, I will try again. Instead of saying, what if they do not like me? You say, if they do not like me, I will still be okay. Here are 3 more examples for daily life. Example 1. At work. If my computer breaks before the meeting, I will use my phone. Example 2. With friends. If my friend forgets my birthday, I will not get angry. I will tell her how I feel. Example 3. For health. If I feel tired tomorrow, I will still walk for 10 minutes. Try to complete these sentences in your head. Number 1. If it rains tomorrow, I will blank. Number 2. If I feel nervous before the test, I will blank. Number 3. If my friend is late, I will blank. There are no wrong answers. The important thing is to create an action, not just a worry. Now, we will practice speaking. This is called shadowing. You repeat exactly after me. We will use Seneca's famous quote. I will break it into small pieces so it is easy to follow. Part 1. Very slow. Repeat after me. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Part 2. Slow and clear. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Part 3. Natural speed with a calm voice. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Part 4. Your turn. Say it alone with confidence. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. One quick pronunciation tip. In natural English, words connect together. Listen. Sufferin' sounds like sufferin', one word. Try it. We suffer in imagination. Again. We suffer in imagination than in reality. Do not worry about saying every word perfectly. Natural English is connected English. You made it. Let us remember what we learned today. First, we learned that your brain creates false pain. It cannot tell the difference between a real danger and an imagined danger. Second, we learned that overthinking comes from wanting certainty, wanting to know for sure what will happen, but the future is not yours to control. Third, we learned the simple solution. Ask 2 questions. Is this happening now? And can I act today? If the answer to both is no, let it go. And we learned the first conditional. The structure is if plus present simple, then will plus verb. Use it to turn worry into action. For example, if I worry, I will breathe deeply. If I cannot sleep, I will get up and read a book. If I make a mistake, I will learn from it. Now, I have a question for you. Write one first conditional sentence in the comments. Think of something that often causes you to overthink. Then write, if blank, I will blank. Here are 3 examples. If my flight is delayed, I will not get angry. I will read my book. If I feel nervous before my presentation, I will drink water and breathe slowly. If my friend does not call me back, I will not worry. I will call again tomorrow. Write your sentence in the comments. If you want more weekly wisdom, ancient philosophy, and clear English for intermediate learners, click the subscribe button. Click the notification bell so you do not miss the next video. Next week, we will learn from Marcus Aurelius about staying calm when life is difficult. Until then, remember Seneca's words. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Do not live in your imagination. Live in today. Goodbye, wise learner. Rest well tonight.